Okay, in this video we're gonna talk about how to build an R package in a simple way. You launch RStudio, then in the top right corner there's a session. You click on the down arrow, there's a button called the new project. Click on new project. So you can build a new you can select a new directory and click on R package and give your package a name. So don't worry about if you haven't got the package file ready, or if you have some pre-written code, we can import that later. So my package name, so for this quick purpose I've just gotta call it I'm writing a package for rubber powered model airplane, so maybe just model plane power, maybe, right? And then you can import the source file from here, but and here is the we're gonna store that all the package files. And also you could create a Git repository, but you could do it later, or you don't really have to use R to do it. So I click on the launch the project. So now see, this is you actually get a folder, right? So on the right corner there's so this part shows all the files that your project has. So there's a package description. You could click on that. This is like information. But let's suppose that all you want to do is to share some code, right? So all the code should be stored in the folder called R. So I can also show you in this file, this file, maybe File Explorer. So it is there. So this is the folder that contains my files, and all the functions and data should be stored into this folder. So this folder called R, and you also have a folder called man. This is the stands for menu. And also if you launch this from RStudio, you can see there's already a hello world function that's built into it. But and there's shortcut. If you want to build a package, press Ctrl+Shift+B. Okay, Ctrl+Shift+B, and you see that this is working. And in here you can use the library to call it, and of course it only has one function, and I can call the function hello, and it just works. And you ignore the warning message. There's a problem with my operating system right now. So you see this function is working. And then if I have another function, say I want to write a function for let's say I got a function called estimation of braking turn. So braking turn per inch, and this is a customized function. You could either use equal sign or this one, and it's a function of cross-sectional area and a constant. I can give it let's say, let's just make a easiest example, maybe. So 150, and here's my function. So, and save it. Notice that when I save it, I need to make sure that this this is in R, and this doesn't require the this doesn't require the file name to be the same as the function name, so it's different from MATLAB and another programming language. So I built this file, and then it's good to just say use this function, and maybe a new file. It's good to write you don't have to write everything. I mean, it's good practice to write document for everything, but you don't really have to do that. All you do is Control-Shift-B, and then you loaded the package, and then you can of course you could use the file. So let's say array is 0.25, and then you could get how many turns in just use the function as normal. And what's interesting there is that you click on environment on the top right corner, and you can actually navigate to the package that you built. Okay, so this is basically the function, but probably the next step is like how to share your code with others, and with this purpose, probably let's say probably I want to push it down to the GitHub, right? And then what's the easiest way to do this? I mean, suppose you have no experience on GitHub and all things. You could of course you could use Git, or right click and share all of these, but I think the easiest way, you just create a you just create a new repository with the same name, right? And then maybe you need a description, maybe not, and then add a license. When you share your code, maybe it's good to have a license, but just whatever, and add a README file. But you create a repository, and then so far it's when I share the code, it has no content. So what I'm gonna do now is this is very easy, and this is so simple that it looks not rigorous, and you just select the file in the folder. You need manual rbuild ignore description, but you do not need to create a I think you do not need to upload the R project. Usually sometimes the R project is quite a big file, but well, if you want to do development easily, you could do this, but then sometimes if you want to share the our project file, and then you launch the project on another computer, then RStudio creates another R project file, which is a bit of a problem. But I mean, I don't need a Hello World file. I just need my function. So I click commit changes. This is on the GitHub. So suppose you are on another computer that doesn't have this package installed. What you can do, of course, you can download code, compile locally, but it's probably easier if you let's say I unload this package. Where is it? Model. Unload this package. On another computer, you could do. You could actually load the package called DevTools. So this is a very useful package for a lot of reasons, and you use DevTools, and there's a function called install GitHub. You can see there's a lot of different versions. You could install in a different way, and you don't really have to use GitHub. You could use any other, maybe some other website that has Git, or maybe your server that anything that works with Git. Even a local folder, you could do it that way. And then what I put in here, I think using GitHub is quite convenient. What I need to put here is the username and package name. So I just copy and paste that. And you see this, it starts downloading, and it works, right? You get the package, and you can load it, and you just use it as normal. So this is the probably minimum requirement for you to create a package, and actually create a package and share your work. So why do you want to create a package instead of just sourcing code? I mean, you could just source everything, right? But I think package, the main advantage of package is that it's easy. It's easy to let's say it's easy to manage. So a package is like a bunch of code that's built for this purpose, but like built for like a purpose with a topic in mind, and you could sort of manage every file inside it, and you don't really have to, when you load the package, you don't have to worry about where the source file is contained, because you just install a package and let the package manager to install it. This is no different from any other language, I think. In here you could load the environment. So basically, this is the minimum requirement for you to build and share a package. Oh, and also you could the function is not the only thing that package can contain. You could actually define something like let's say I want to include some data. You can actually type in there. So A is maybe this will work, and you build a package, and you don't have to reboot it, and restart and reboot it, and then you get the file, right? And actually you could actually make a startup message, and this is not the recommended way to write probably not a recommended way to write a starting up message. But if you're just working with some experimental code, or you're building a package, maybe no one's maintaining the package for like years, and this is for like your specific purpose in a small course or in a small discourse, and probably is good. And it's not the most recommended way, but then so maybe that doesn't work anymore. Then it used to work, and and here that's what you need to do. And I think one thing I like to mention, then the description file here, of course I can edit it there. Apart from saying what the package does, you could actually specify what package this package requires or suggests. So let's say our package suggests in the description. So why this is useful? This is useful because let's say this is useful because you can use this suggest and import thing to say what version of other package this package uses. So in this way you don't have to require you don't have to write library something inside a function. That's pretty much it, and thank you for watching.